Think you know how to save money getting around Las Vegas? Maybe you don't. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, welcome back to Vegas Tips and Tricks. We do this a couple of times a week, trying to provide you with the best information about Las Vegas. You know, it seems like just a few short years ago, we had all pretty much written off the cab as a hopeless relic of Las Vegas's past. And for good reason. Long hauling, high rates, rude drivers, just generally poor service had brought most of us over to the ride-sharing apps Uber and Lyft. And at that time, it seemed like most often you could get a ride taking one of the ride-sharing services for as much as 50% less. Well, there have been a few changes over the past few years, and perhaps the competition has forced the cabs to be a little more responsible. In any case, both Uber and Lyft use something called peak pricing. And so when it's really busy, you may find that taking up one of the ride-sharing services is actually more expensive than taking a cab, which uses a flat rate all the time. Also, the cabs have now a flat rate from the airport to most all of the Strip and near Strip hotel properties, so you know in advance what you're going to pay, which is something you were never really sure about before. Now, there's a number of reasons for this. A lot of folks kind of dropped out of the ride-sharing business with the onset of COVID, and not all of those folks have come back. And also, it's tougher to make a living right now with the cost of fuel. So, again, there's some changes there, and so just generally prices have risen. In fact, I'd say now most of the time, you're not saving more than about 25-30%, and that's during normal situations. At the airport anymore, I find myself gravitating back towards that cab line because it's significantly easier to access than wandering over the parking garage and trying to figure out where your driver is, etc., etc. So I guess the lesson is don't assume that ride sharing is always going to be the best deal for you. Download the apps and check the prices, and you may sometimes find out that a cab, once again, can be the best deal for you.